Good evening, you're very welcome here to the open night in the Sacred Heart School with us this evening. I'm delighted to welcome you here. My name is Pauline McKenna and I've been the principal here for the last 14 years. It really is a privilege for me to welcome you here tonight because where I stand tonight, the school has been here for the last 186 years. So this is far more than a school, albeit a newly painted school. We're part here of a tradition, a Mercy tradition of educating young girls in this town for the last 186 years. And when you come round with us this evening, I think you're going to see in both our staff and our students why we are considered one of the best schools in Offaly, one of the best schools in Ireland, and more importantly, why the learning experience here is just so enjoyable for our young girls. What you will see here with us this evening is that we're a school that focuses on creating and driving leadership roles for our girls, be those roles in drama, sport, music, robotic languages, but to name a few. Our role is to constantly encourage our girls to understand that they're in this school to develop their potential, wherever that lies, and to become the best possible version of themselves. We encourage our girls to develop from the inside out, to know their worth and to value hard work and commitment. It is a very no-nonsense school. If you were to ask me what characterises an SHS girl, I would say it's the girl who does everything she attempts to the best of her ability, who sees herself always as part of the community effort, and a girl who has high standards for herself. Being respected and valuing self-respect is key to all our actions here, and that is walked in the daily life of our school. We have one of the oldest student councils in Ireland, established in 1972, and our student council girls meet regularly with management to help in the running of the school. As you've heard, we are a digital school and now recognised as one of the most successful digital schools in Ireland. Microsoft has chosen our school as the permanent showcase school, and this means we're the template now for all schools who want to move towards digital learning. In Western Europe, as I speak, the Sacred Heart School is the model used to explain a highly successful digital school. Not bad for a small school in Tullamore. Equally, in a town like Tullamore, the Sacred Heart has a privileged role. We are part of a much wider history and tradition, and we're a school that has educated and opened doors for hundreds of young women through the years. We are simply the keepers of that tradition. We are very proud that we are the top 70th school in the top 400 schools in Ireland, the top 8th school in Leinster, and the best feeder school in Offaly over the last 10 years. And while we acknowledge that participation in third level is not everything, we're also aware that for 90% of our students, it is why they attend the Sacred Heart School. Our students consistently feature in careers such as engineering, medicine, law, accounting, architecture, computer science, but to name a few. And for the student who wishes a different route, we provide access to LCA, which is the continuous assessment route for students who wish to apply for a PLC or an apprenticeship. For students who enrol in the Sacred Heart School, it's not just for the gold standard educational experience. It's really to embrace a way of life that remains with you long after you leave this school. It's for the student who understands the value of community care and commitment, traits that will become invaluable in the next stages of life.
My name is Shane Farrell and I am the music teacher here in the Sacred Heart School. Music has a very strong cultural, academic, religious and social presence in the day-to-day life here at the Sacred Heart School. Our aim in the Sacred Heart School is to encourage the development of music creativity, sensitivity and potential through active involvement in performing, composing and listening to music. We are very lucky here to have an international award-winning choir. We rehearse weekly and compete at national and international choral festivals. From first to sixth year students, they love to get involved and sing at many different events with us over their time. Students learn about self-discipline, teamwork, and how to enjoy themselves outside of the classroom. The benefits of singing in a choir are many and various. In particular, there are positive physical outcomes and mental health benefits. There are also social benefits, as singing in a collective can improve participants' sense of belonging and being socially included by enduring a positive sense of community. Here in our school we have a school orchestra, and this is an opportunity for students to read music and play orchestral music as part of a whole ensemble. Our school musical, in which we have recently started staging musicals, allowing students to perform but also allowing students to step out of their comfort zone and create some magic. This process allows students to feel part of something special and embrace all the highs and lows when preparing to go on stage. Every year, groups are actively encouraged to join the musical and get involved. And even if performing isn't your thing, that's okay. We offer a chance for students to become involved in many different aspects of production, such as stagehands, hair, makeup, and set design. The students learn about how sacred the stage is, and being involved makes school life much more enjoyable for them. This year, we've introduced the Sacred Heart School of Rock and our Senior Chamber Choir. Our Sacred Heart School of Rock will cater for singers and players regardless of whether you read music or not, and it's going to be great fun. Our Senior Chamber Choir will cater for students who are interested in singing at a much more professional and competitive level. Research has found that learning music facilitates learning other subjects and enhances skills that children use in other areas. A music-rich experience for students of singing, listening and moving is really bringing a very serious benefit to students as they progress into more formal learning. Making music involves more than the voice or fingers playing an instrument. A student learning about music has to tap into multiple skill sets, often simultaneously. Music learning supports all learning. Not that Mozart makes you smarter, mind you, but it's a very integrating, stimulating pastime or activity. The music department here in our school believe that with the many branches in our department, our girls are nurtured by us and become successful leaders from their time with us, planting the seed for our girls to be successful in whatever they pursue.
Hi, my name is Luke Corley. I'm an art teacher in the Sacred Heart School in Tullamore, and I'm also a coordinator of the Junkature programme in TY. Junkature has been implemented as an innovative programme here in the SHS. Junkature is an international fashion competition which challenges designers to envision, create and model high-end couture made from everyday junk. Participating in Junkature while attending the SHS means your daughter will get to express themselves creatively, develop many life skills and hopefully get to take to the stage in the Tree Arena. Junkature is about instilling your daughter with confidence to think differently and stand out as an individual. The competition has been tremendously successful for us, making it to the final in the Tree Arena every year, as well as swooping many different coveted awards since we joined the competition in 2015. Students work together as part of a team to create these haute couture striking pieces of fashion. Within this team setting, each student will have to take on a leadership role, ensuring deadlines are met to the highest standards. Junkature is now taken to a global stage this year. Maybe your daughter will get to compete globally with like-minded fashion-forward students in the coming years.
I'm Clodagh Hogan and I coordinate a course called Fashion Upcycling. In nature, nothing is created and nothing is destroyed, but everything is transformed. This quote really underpins the Fashion Upcycling module which our students will complete during their transition year programme. It is our first year here at the Sacred Heart School to undertake this module. What we want our students to learn is that the items we have hanging in our wardrobes can be transformed into new, one-off, individualistic pieces. Students will learn how important it is to look after our environment. Upcycling clothes is one of the best ways to discard them without harming the earth we live on. Students will learn how upcycling has many benefits such as less waste, lower pollution, water and energy saving. This module will endeavour to train your daughter to adopt new ways of thinking about fashion systems. Students will have to work individually and will have the freedom to create a one-off item of clothing. Lots of skills will be gained as they undertake this task, such as sewing, working with patterns, the use of the sewing machine, creativity and innovation. Your daughter will be taught that disposal was yesterday and that upcycling is the thing of the future. It is important to us here in the Sacred Heart School that our students understand that clothes aren't going to change the world, but that the women who wear them will.
Hi, my name is Laura Garrity and I teach business and maths here in Sacred Heart, and I'm also the Wellbeing Coordinator and part of the guidance team. Wellbeing and guidance are very important here in Sacred Heart, and all students that participate in a range of wellbeing and guidance learning experiences. This assists students to develop the skills to manage their learning and plan their career paths. Our approach to wellbeing is one of fun. Each year group has a different set of needs and we make sure we cater for those individual needs all while teaching students valuable life lessons. Junior year groups receive a workshop on being resilient, teaching them how to continue on when things aren't going the way they had planned. We have a visit from the OSPCA before every Christmas for the first year students so they can learn about animal welfare. They get to meet the dogs and the cats and learn about animal caring skills. We have just introduced our Courageous team for first year students. This is a team of TY students who meet the first years on their first day here, and they meet them every 2 weeks after that to help ease that transition from primary school to secondary school. We have other fun events such as monthly giveaway Fridays, meditation, visits from the RSA about road safety and much, much more. We have a whole school guidance programme for all year groups, 1st to 6th years. This includes transition to secondary school programmes for first years, subject choice programmes, college awareness programmes, etc. In addition, we have huge focus on using e-guidance programmes with TY, 5th and 6th year students having weekly guidance classes, one-to-one meetings with a guidance counsellor for career planning and a 6th year monthly drop-in centre to support students with all their applications. This gives our students the opportunity to seek clarity on all the issues related to planning their career path. As we are leaders in digital learning, we place a high value on promoting careers in technology, engineering, science and most recently, sustainability. Over the last 2 years, we've introduced robotics, tech graphics, sustainability and coding to our students as core subjects and modules. We want our students to be ahead of the game and understand that they have endless amounts of options when they leave school. We guide our students to make informed decisions. Overall, in Sacred Heart, our main aim is that our students leave our school with a healthy self-image, enhanced by the life skills and abilities necessary to make a positive contribution to society.
My name is Patricia Moore. I am the coordinator of the Levy Centre, our ASD suite in the Sacred Heart School. Our students in the Levy Centre continue their educational journey from primary school and are supported on this journey by the Levy Centre team of SNEs and teachers. Additional supports are offered to students in academic areas such as maths, English, science, art, to name but a few. We ensure our students are supported on their social and emotional journey as well. For every student in the Levy Centre, we have a vision and a dream. We aim to enhance skills such as independence, confidence, belief and self-esteem. Our students attend a mix of mainstream classes along with their peers and supplementary teaching and resources within the Levy Centre itself. Students are provided with supports based on their individual needs, and this is delivered either on a one-to-one basis or in a small group setting, depending on the subject, the student. In the Levy Centre, we support our students in accessing the junior cycle curriculum, TY and Leaving Certificate curriculum. We also offer our students Level 2 learning programmes as part of the junior cycle curriculum. We aim to encourage independence among our students and will take trips out into the local community. We will learn how to budget, for example, purchase ingredients for catering class or also for the occasional treat. Students will be encouraged to try new subjects and participate in school events and extracurricular activities. In the Levy Centre, we believe in trying everything. I can't do it. We like to think of it as, I cannot do it now, but I will try and I will be able to do it someday. Every student can learn, just not on the same day or in the same way.
Hello, my name is Brita Hand and I'm Programme Coordinator here in the Sacred Heart School. Basically, as Programme Coordinator, I'm coordinating Transition Year and Leaving Cert Applied. The Sacred Heart School operates a student support team to support students who may face difficulties at some stages during their time in our school. It involves 8 members of staff who meet weekly to review plans that they have put in place for students who may need a reduced timetable for a time, or who may need counselling supports or some extra tuition in a specific subject. We recognise that the world we live in brings increasing challenges to students in terms of work pressures, coping skills and generally trying to find ways to respond to this very complex world. Our objective is to put a plan in place for those students, give them a staff mentor who will work with them for an agreed period of time, and also to work with parents so that the outcomes are beneficial for all. Our AEN, which is our Additional Education Needs Committee, also meets once per week, and this group meets to review and update on our students who require extra resource in subjects like English and maths because of perhaps some learning difficulty. Our main aim here is to ensure that no matter what the learning difficulty is, that every student has a maximised opportunity to thrive and flourish. Weekly, we review resource supports, and our AEN coordinator regularly meets with students and parents to ensure that the work is efficient and that every student's needs are being met.
Hi, my name is Cathal Dunn and I am a Maths, Physics and Applied Maths teacher here in the Sacred Heart School. In the Maths department in the Sacred Heart School, our main aim is to develop students' mathematical knowledge and skills needed for further education, life and the workplace. So we pride ourselves in the fact that we encourage many students to complete higher level maths for the Leaving Certificate. We believe that our girls have a place in mathematics and the SHS girls go on to thrive in that sector in third level education. All of the maths teachers use Microsoft OneNote and Teams as key resources in their class. We use a Surface Pen to write on our OneNote pages so that students can see what we are writing in real time on the board. Anything we write is saved as notes that students can access at any time in class or at home. If a student misses a class, all of the class material and homework is readily accessible, and they can also access a vast array of videos recorded by teachers on various topics that can help them in their own learning. We facilitate the development of our students' problem-solving skills and their logical and critical thinking. We do this in our classrooms through the solving of rich tasks, individually or in groups, using the problem-solving cycle. These rich tasks challenge students to apply their mathematical knowledge and skills to solve a more complex problem. It prepares students for working with their peers and encourages good communication and presentation skills. And where possible, we model these tasks on everyday situations. We find that students find it difficult to relate maths to everyday life. Through the engagement with these problems in a real-life context, students are able to appreciate the practical uses of mathematics. Through our students' engagement with rich tasks, we also instill in our students that there is not only one correct method, but various system approaches, and they are always valued and welcome. As educators of maths, we want to foster a positive attitude to mathematics in every single one of our students, regardless of their perceived maths ability. We want to foster an enthusiasm and indeed love for the subject through the introduction of elements such as a maths club, real-life problem solving in the classroom, and involvement in maths competition locally and nationally. We want to develop an attitude of I can, as many students have a negative association with maths when they come into first year. We encourage students to try and try again, and when they make an error, that we are there to guide them in helping themselves and their peers to learn from their mistakes. We also encourage them to question the how we do something and the why as well. Students who embrace our philosophy on the why of things generally develop an appreciation and positive disposition towards mathematics. We also encourage students to use a number of different digital software, and we use them to communicate maths concepts in a variety of different ways to help students further understand a topic. So we are very proud of what the SHS Maths department have to offer the girls, and we look forward to helping them overcome any challenges they encounter.
My name is Cindy Malidi and I'm a science teacher and one of the founders of the Robotics Club in the Sacred Heart School. As a post-primary school, it is our responsibility to help prepare young people for the future. Women have made great strides in STEM, that is, science, technology, engineering and maths, but are still in the minority. Here in the Sacred Heart, we are passionate about giving our students equal opportunities to pursue and thrive in STEM careers. All too often, there is the sense that an all-girls school is not immersed in the STEM subjects. But this is far from the truth in the Sacred Heart, where 80% of all senior pupils choose biology, physics and chemistry as key subjects. We believe that introducing girls to STEM from a young age shatters stereotypes and instills self-confidence. It encourages problem solving and cultivates an environment for creativity. It also helps to unlock the power of collaboration. Our Robotics Club provides access to STEM-related extracurricular activities. It is a place where coders, designers, problem solvers and mathematicians can all work together with a common objective. The students have branded the club STEMinists to include STEM and feminists. By stepping into engineers' shoes, our students have been learning to develop and use skills such as leadership, creativity, problem solving, project management and coding to build and program robots. Some students are great at verbalizing their ideas. Others lead from behind the scenes, but everyone learns to work together as part of a team. The ability to do this will be essential throughout their lives, no matter what career they choose. In early 2020, our club competed in the Offaly regional finals of the VEX robotics competition and took first place. We then moved to the All-Ireland VEX competitions in Cork, where we competed against schools from across the country. After a day spent playing back-to-back matches against the other schools, we made the quarter-finals, semi-finals and then the finals. After a thrilling final, we were narrowly beaten and claimed second place. As well as this, our club won Most Innovative Award for a project that exemplifies thinking outside of the box and innovative design. We also won the Tournament Champions Award for outstanding teamwork. These awards came on top of the Excellence Award achieved for their performance in the regional finals.
My name is Niamh McInhill and I'm a member of the digital team here at the Sacred Heart School. This is our second virtual open night since the beginning of the pandemic, a challenging time for every section of society. But with those challenges come some opportunities. For us here at the Sacred Heart, those opportunities have presented themselves in a push towards technology, and I'm proud to announce that we have now established ourselves as a digital school. This has been a transformative development, both for our students and teachers, and the impact has been threefold. First of all, our students now attend school with a digital school bag. This was vitally important during school closures over the past 2 years. We were able to transition to an online teaching platform with very little difficulty, as both our students and teachers were well adapted to digital technology. Students have access to all of their ebooks on their devices. Students also have access to OneNote, and we use this as a digital folder system. Every subject will have a OneNote class notebook attached to it, and here students will find notes, classwork, homework and additional material for their use. In this way, we have replaced the traditional school folders with the digital versions. Secondly, some people might think that technology somehow takes away from the teacher-student relationship. However, we have found that it actually enhances communication for both. All students are added onto a Microsoft team for each subject. Here they can communicate with their teacher and with other students in their class when they are at home. This is especially important if they are absent from school and want to make sure that they have access to all classwork and homework. And this ensures connectivity regardless of the location. Finally, one of the most powerful impacts of technology on our teaching and learning is in terms of differentiation. As our students have access to OneNote and Teams, we can create homework assignments that are specifically tailored to each student in our class. I can have 20 students in my class and can send them 2 different worksheets depending on their ability. This is extremely beneficial as it allows each student to work at their own pace, thus enhancing their confidence. We can also have additional work ready on their OneNote for students who finish a task earlier, and this is sometimes not always possible with one printed worksheet or with questions from the book. Having a device ensures that our students are engaged in their own learning, while at the same time having an element of tailored one-on-one learning. So in conclusion, the introduction of the devices as part of the digital school has proved to be a massive success. ICT provides the platform for students to be in charge of their own success. It allows students to be leaders of their own learning. We now live in a technological age, and the confidence and skills that our students learn while using the devices will prove invaluable to them when they leave the Sacred Heart to carve out their own individual path wherever that may lead them.
Hello, my name is Gráinne Egan. I'm an English and PE teacher here at Sacred Heart, and I'm also heavily involved in the extracurriculars in the school. Here at Sacred Heart, we pride ourselves in having a diverse and high-achieving range of extracurricular activities available. Students are encouraged to get involved in the school community as soon as they walk in the door in first year, and one of the best ways to do this is through joining school sports teams. In this way, students embody the core values of our teaching here at Sacred Heart. They're part of a community which values teamwork, a strong work ethic and pride in themselves and in their school. Looking back on past exam results, the highest achievers are almost always the students who get involved in school sports and extracurriculars. They're the students who learn to manage their time effectively, to work well with others, to take on leadership roles, to have confidence in their own abilities, and who learn that with hard work and commitment you will achieve any goal. Many students take up new sports when they enter our school. They can choose from soccer, basketball, camogie, Gaelic football, athletics, badminton, rugby and swimming. From absolute beginners to players at the highest level, there's a place for all abilities in every team here. Our teams have been successful in many of these sports over the last number of years, winning in the Midlands basketball finals and going on to represent the school in All-Ireland quarter-finals. We've won the Leinster Sevens Rugby Cup at both senior and junior level and have gone on to All-Ireland competitions. In soccer, we've won Leinster competitions and indoor futsal regional competitions. Our athletics students have also won their events at Leinster competitions and gone on to compete at national events. Our new state-of-the-art gym has helped to enhance the extracurricular activities offered in our school. In this, we have a full-size basketball court, futsal court and 4 badminton courts, allowing for training and matches to take place here. We have a number of current and past students who are competing at the highest level in a range of sports. We've had girls competing at provincial and international level in basketball, rugby and athletics. We have a number of students, both past and present, competing at county level in camogie and football, from underage all the way to senior. We also have a number of past and present students playing for top-level women's soccer teams, again at both underage and senior. Other students have been highly successful in athletics, running at regional and national level. Whether it's sport, music, art, robotics or any of the many groups and communities we have in the school, being part of the community here at Sacred Heart is what makes your time so enjoyable and fulfilling. We look forward to you being a part of it.
Hello, Orla Healy is my name, the Deputy Principal here in the Sacred Heart School in Tullamore, and I'm going to talk to you now for the next few minutes about the transition from primary school to secondary school, from 6th class to 1st year, how we form our classes here in 1st year for you and for your daughters, how we offer a taster programme, the subjects that we offer and the courses that we offer here in the Sacred Heart School, if you should like to come to school here. So first of all, most importantly, everybody's included here in school. We are an inclusive community. We will be delighted to welcome you, students, into our community and parents of our new students, and we're always very welcoming for our new parents and encourage you to join our Parents' Council. We have mixed ability classes right the way through, so nobody is graded before they come in, and we also would encourage you to tell us maybe 1 or 2 people that you'd like to be in a class with. Girls, some of your friends. It makes life easier for you when you're coming into school if you have a friendly face to sit beside in your base class groups in the very beginning of the year, and then you will remain with them in your base class then right the way through up until 3rd year. And also we would ask that you would be open to meet new friends and new experiences, because lots of the things that you're going to do are going to be new. We spend the first 2 or 3 days making sure you're here on your own and walking around our big building and seeing all the different faces and all the different teachers without any other students in the school. So that's really important at the start, so you feel part of our school community. We have mixed ability classes, as I said already. If you have or your daughter has struggled in a particular area or particular subject, then you can let us know and we can do a modified timetable or offer some help in those areas for your daughter. Our real aim, girls, is that you flourish in the areas that you enjoy, and that we do a little bit of a patch-up job maybe on the things that you find difficult, and we help you out with those things to, I suppose, mould you in to be the young lady that you would like to be, and parents that you would like your daughter to be as well. So the courses that we offer, and this is down the line for you girls, I suppose this is more for your parents. So once you've completed your 3rd year here, you have the option to do transition year. That's year 4, with lots of different experiences. And you can also, in Year 5, do Leaving Cert Applied, which is a more practical-based Leaving Cert, and you'll hear lots more about that when you come to pick your subjects for 5th year, and then you can do regular 5th year also. We also have a Levy Centre, which is our ASD suite, and that was opened 2 years ago, and we're delighted with that. So we aim to engage all our students and give you all meaningful choices and make sure that you have a wonderful time in secondary school. Okay, so our core subjects, this is the next thing I'd like to talk about. So English, Irish, Maths, Science, History, Religion, PE and SPHE and CSPE are our core subjects that we offer here. Everybody studies these subjects, and unless you have an exemption from Irish. We chose a few years ago to include history as part of our core subject, and science has been a core subject here for the last few years because 99% of students chose it anyway, so we took it out of the options and we put it in as a core subject. It divides into 4 subjects for your Leaving Cert, so we feel it's really important that the students have a choice of doing physics, chemistry, applied maths or biology, and quite a lot of students going into 5th year do choose biology. And more are choosing chemistry and physics as well, so you'll have that option to do going into 5th year. Okay, now our taster subjects. So what is a taster subject? So a taster subject is a subject that you will sample for 4.5 weeks and then switch to another subject. So we are delighted to say that French, German and Spanish are part of this taster programme. So you don't choose your language before you come in. You'll get a chance to sample all 3 of the languages, and then when you get to choose, it will be possible to choose 2 languages if you want to do 2 languages, and if languages are your thing. The other subjects that are a choice for you are business, geography, music, art, home economics, and this year technical graphics. So from this list of subjects that you see here, you will choose 4. So you'll do half of these subjects for 4.5 weeks when you come in September, and the other half for the other 4.5 weeks. Then towards coming up to midterm break, you will pick 4 of those subjects and you'll study them for your junior cert. So it's down to you which subjects you'd like to do. Home economics and music and technical graphics and art all have a practical element to them, and then you can see the other subjects there that you might have an interest in, or you might like to do business because that will split into accounting then for your Leaving Cert year if that's what you would like to do. So most importantly, you don't have to choose these before you come in. So some of the practicalities of our day. So it's 8:45 start. So you come in on your bus or you get dropped, whatever you decide. And our classes are 1 hour long. So you will move room 5 times in the day because you moved the teachers. So you pack up your stuff and you leave. And we have a half an hour for lunch and we finish a half day on a Friday, and that is lovely. Friday half day has proved to be a really, really popular thing with the girls and the teachers, let me tell you. Some students spend the time doing a bit of socialising, going for lunch, or some just get the bus and go home straight away. Others do their homework or whatever, go for a cycle, go for a walk, whatever you might like to do. We are always encouraging students to take up something extracurricular. I know you've heard that already. So all of our school day will finish at 3:30. But if you are the type of first years that I hope you're going to be, then you will stay in school for at least an hour longer doing some sort of extracurricular, whether it's sport or art or robotics or junkature or one of these things in the evening after school. Hopefully there won't be a day in the week that you'll be hopping on the bus at 3:30. You'll be driving your parents mad, asking them to come and collect you while you spend yet another hour extra in school. And usually choir takes place before school. So your day could be very, very long. So what do you think now when you come to the end of this? Do you think you like what you've seen? Do you think you can see yourself, girls, walking around our school, enjoying our science labs, maybe building a robot, maybe getting involved in our orchestra, maybe singing in the choir? Do you think you want to play on one of our teams, wear that maroon skirt and play a bit of camogie? If you feel you could see yourself joining art club or any of these things that you've seen tonight, then it's really easy what you have to do. chat to your parents, get them to go on our website and fill out an expression of interest form, and that gets submitted to us then, and then we will contact your parents and ask if we want to, if you'd like to be enrolled here in the Sacred Heart School. And we just want that expression of interest, which is the bare minimum that of information from you that your parents need to give us, and it's on our school website and will be live from this evening. We will be delighted to have you if you feel this school fits you and you've liked what you've seen tonight and you'd like to see these teachers in person and walk around this huge building in person. We'd love to have had you here tonight, but it's been great to be able to meet you virtually for the class of 2022.